A little more around the chin, boss.
What do you want?
Your ex-wife is here. Do you want to see her?
Well, hello, Hildy.
Hello, Walter.
Hi, Hildy.
Oh, hello, Louis. How's the big slot machine king?
Oh, I ain't doing that no more. I'm retired. You know what I mean?
Say, Walter.
I'm busy, Duffy.
Oh, hello, Hildy.
Hello, Duffy.
Listen, Walter.
Get going, I'm busy.
I thought you ought to know that the governor didn't sign that reprieve.
What?
And tomorrow morning, Earl Williams dies and makes a sucker out of us. Well, what are you going to do?
Get the governor on the phone.
I can't.
Why not?
Can't locate him. He's out fishing.
How many places to fish are there?
Well, at least two, the Atlantic and Pacific.
All right, that simplifies it, doesn't it?
Oh,
Get him on the phone.
And tell him what?
Quiet, Duffy. He's thinking.
Tell him if you reprieve Earl Williams, we'll support him for senator.
What?
Tell him the Morning Post will be behind him, hook, line, and sinker.
But you can't do that.
Why
Walter,
not?
Because we've been a Democratic paper for over 20 years.
All right, after we get the reprieve, we'll be Democratic again.
Oh,
Now,
Walter.
go on, Duffy. Get going. Remember, the Morning Post expects every city editor to do his duty.
All
You too, Louis. Get out of here.
Okay, boss.
Well, Walter, I see you're still at it.
It's the first time I ever double-crossed the governor. What can I do for you?
Well, would you mind if I sat down?
There's been a lamp burning in the window for you, honey. Here.
Oh, I jumped out that window a long time ago, Walter. Oh, may I have one of those? Sure. And the match. Thank you.
Well, well. How long is it?
How long is what?
You know what? How long is it since we've seen each other?
Oh, well, let's see. I spent 6 weeks in Reno, then Bermuda. Oh, about 4 months, I guess. Seems like yesterday to me.
Maybe it was yesterday, Hildy. Been seeing me in your dreams?
No, no, Mama doesn't dream about you anymore, Wally. You wouldn't know the old girl now.
Ah, yes, I would. I'd know you any time, any place.
Anywhere. Ah, you're repeating yourself, Walter. That's the speech you made the night you proposed.
Yeah, I notice you still remember it.
Of course I remember it. If I didn't remember it, I wouldn't have divorced you.
Yeah, so I wish you hadn't done that, Hildy.
Done what?
Divorce me. Makes a fellow lose all faith in himself. Almost gives him a feeling he wasn't wanted.
Oh, now, look, Junior, that's what divorces are for.
Nonsense. You've got an old-fashioned idea. Divorce is something that lasts forever, till death do us part. Why, divorce doesn't mean anything nowadays, Hildy. Just a few words mumbled over you by a judge. We've got something between us nothing can change.
Well, I suppose you're right in a way, Walter.
Sure, I'm right.
I am fond of you, you know.
And a girl?
I often wish you weren't such a stinker.
Yeah. Latin, I suppose. You must come up and meet my mother. She'd like
Then
that
why
kind
on
of
earth
phrase.
did you promise not to fight the divorce and do everything you possibly could to gum up the whole works?
Well, I meant to let you go, Hildy, but you know how it is. You never miss the water till the well runs dry.
Oh, a big, fat lummox like you hiring an airplane to write. Hildy, don't be hasty. Remember my dimple, Walter. Delayed our divorce 20 minutes while the judge went out to watch it.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I've still got the dimple, and in the same place. Look, Hildy, I only acted like any husband who didn't want to see his home broken up.
What home?
What home? Don't you remember the home I promised you?
Sure I do. That was the one we were to have right after the honeymoon. That honeymoon.
Oh, was it my fault? Did I know that coal mine was going to have another cave-in? I intended to be with you on our honeymoon, Hildy. Honest, I did.
All I know is that instead of 2 weeks in Atlantic City with my bridegroom, I spent 2 weeks in a coal mine with John Krupski. You don't deny that, do you, Walter?
Denied? I'm proud of it. We beat the whole country on that story.
Well, suppose we did. That isn't what I got married for. Oh, what is the good of... Look, Walter. What I came up here to tell you is that you must stop phoning me a dozen times a day, sending me 20 telegrams.
I write a beautiful telegram, don't I? Everybody says so.
Are you going to listen to what I have to say?
Look, what's the use of fighting, Hildy? I'll tell you what you do. You come back to work on the paper. If we find we can't get along in a friendly fashion, we'll get married again.
What?
Certainly, I haven't any hard feelings.
Oh, Walter, you're wonderful in a loathsome sort of way. Now, will you please be quiet just long enough for me to tell you what I came up here to say? I have a lunch date already.
Certainly, well, break it.
I cannot break
Certainly
it.
you can't.
Will you
Come
take
on.
your hands off me? What are you playing, osteopath?
Temper.
Oh, listen, Walter. You are no longer my husband and no longer my boss. And you're not going to be my boss.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just what I say.
You mean you're not coming back to work on the paper?
You are right, Mr. Burns, for the first time today.
Got a better offer, huh?
You bet I've got a better
All
offer.
right, go on, take it, work for somebody else. That's the gratitude I get.
Oh, I wish you'd
What were
stop
you when you came
panning.
here 5 years ago? A little college girl from a school journalism. I took a doll-faced hick.
Well, you wouldn't take me if I hadn't been doll-faced.
Oh, why should I? I thought it'd be a novelty to have a face around here a man could look at without shuddering.
Listen, Walter,
Listen, I
please.
made a great reporter out of you, Hildy, but you won't be half as good on any other paper, and you know it. We're a team, that's what we are. You need me, and I need you, and the paper needs both of
Sold,
us.
American.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
Listen, Walter, please.
Mm-hmm.
The paper's going to have to get along without me. So are you. Just didn't work out, Walter.
Well, it would have worked out if you'd been satisfied with just being editor and reporter, but not you. You had to marry me, spoil everything.
I wasn't satisfied. I suppose I proposed to you.
Well, you practically did, making Google eyes at me for 2 years until I broke down. Oh, Walter. And I still claim I was tight the night I proposed to you. If you'd have been a gentleman, you'd forgotten all about it, but not you.
Why, you...
You're losing your eye. You used to be able to pitch better than that. Hello? Yeah? What? Sweeney? Well, what can I do for you?
What? Wait a minute. I'm not Sweeney. I'm Duffy.
Listen, Sweeney, you can't do that to me. Not today of all days.
What's the matter with you? Are you loony?
Jumping Jehoshaphat. Now, listen, Sweeney, this is no time. Oh, all right, I suppose so. Yes, if you have to, you have to.
He had to.
How do you like that? Everything happens to me. 365 days in a year, and this has to be the day.
What's the matter, Walter?
Sweeney.
Dead?
Oh, he might just as well be. The only man on the paper that can write, and he picks the day to have a baby.
Well, he didn't do it on purpose, did he?
I don't care whether he did or not. He's supposed to be covering the Earl Williams case. And where is he? Walking up and down in a hospital. Is there no sense of honor in this country?
Oh, well, haven't you got anybody else?
No. No, there's nobody else on the paper that can write. This'll break me. Unless... Hildy.
No.
Hildy, you gotta
Not
help me out.
a chance,
Just this
Walter.
once,
Don't
honey.
bother
Now,
me.
listen
Will
to
you
me.
get going?
Get out of here, Duffy. I'm busy. Now, look,
Oh,
honey.
please, save
Look,
your
darling,
breath.
this'll bring us back together again, just the way we used to
That's
be.
just what I'm afraid of. Any time, any place, anywhere.
Now, don't mock me. This is bigger than anything that ever happened to us. Don't do it for me. Do it for the paper.
Scram, Svengali.
Now, look, if you won't do it for love, how about money? Forget the other offer. I'll raise you $25 a week.
Listen to me, you great big bumbleheaded
I'll
bad
make
boo.
it $35 and not a cent more.
Walter, are you going to listen?
Well, good grief, how much is that other paper going to pay you?
There isn't any other paper.
Oh, well, in that case, the race is off. You go back to your old salary and back. How do you like that? Trying to blackjack me
Walter,
in
I
my
want to show you
need.
something.
I'm
It's
busy.
here. It's a ring. Take a good
What?
look at it. You know
What?
what it is? It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
Uh-huh. I tried to tell you right away, but you would start reminiscing. I'm getting married, Walter, and I'm also getting as far away from the newspaper business as I can get.
What?
I'm through.
You get mad all you want to, Hildy, but you can't quit the newspaper business.
Oh, why not?
I know you, Hildy. I know what quitting would mean to you.
Well, what would it mean?
It would kill you.
You can't sell me that, Walter Burns.
Who says I can't? You're a newspaper man.
That's why I'm quitting. I want to go someplace where I can be a woman.
You mean be a traitor?
A traitor to what?
A traitor to journalism. You're a journalist, Hildy.
A journalist? Hell, what does that mean? Peeking through keyholes, chasing after fire engines, waking people up in the middle of the night to ask them if Hitler's going to start another war, stealing pictures off old ladies? I know all about reporters, Walter. A lot of daffy Budinskis running around without a nickel in their pockets, and for what? So a million hired girls, motormen's wives, will know what's going on? Why, Oh, what's the use? Walter, you wouldn't know what it means to... Well, want to be respectable and live a halfway normal life. The point is, I'm through.
Where'd you meet this man?
Bermuda?
Rich, huh?
Well, he's not what you call rich. Makes about $5,000 a year.
What's his line?
He's in the insurance business.
Insurance business?
Well, that's a good, honest business, isn't it?
Oh, certainly it's honest. It's also adventurous. It's romantic. Listen, Hildy, I can't picture you being surrounded by policies. Policies are the right of them. Politics doesn't make
I
sense.
can, and I like it, what's more. Besides, he forgets the office when he's with me.
Ah,
He doesn't treat me like an errand boy either, Walter. He treats me like a woman.
it does it? Mm-hmm. How did I treat you? Like a water buffalo?
I don't know from water buffaloes, but I do know about him. He's kind, and he's sweet, and he's considerate. He wants a home and children.
Sounds more like a guy I ought to marry. What's his name?
Baldwin, Bruce Baldwin.
Baldwin. Oh, I knew a Baldwin once. A horse thief in Mississippi. Couldn't be the same fella, could it? No.
You're now talking about the man I'm marrying tomorrow.
Tomorrow? As soon as that?
Mm-hmm. Well, at last I got out what I came up here to tell you. Guess there isn't any more to the story. So long, Walter.
So long, Hildy.
And better luck to you next time.
Thanks. Oh, Hildy.
Huh?
Well, it is Kind of took the wind out of my sails.